I was raised in a quad-loving family, and I have traveled all over California, Nevada, and Arizona for quad races. Through all of this, I found my idol, a famous quad racer and company owner, Edward Leonardo Teixeira, also known as Ed. I'm going to tell you about his early childhood, his race career, and the company he built from the ground up. Edward Leonardo Teixeira was born on October 12, 1971 in Patterson, California, to a Portuguese Azorean immigrants, Albertina and Isidore Teixeira. Growing up, he was in an immigrated family, so his first language was Portuguese. He was raised on a dairy with his brother Jerry and cousins Elizabeth and Debbie, who were all around the same age. He started his interest with off-road vehicles at the age of 4 when he learned how to drive a tractor to help his dad feed the cows. He bought his first quad in 1992. It was a TRX 250R. In January 1993, he raced his first motocross race, and from 1994 to 2000, he won many motocross races and championships. He also went through a jet ski phase. In 1996, he started jet ski racing with a PWC, which is a personal watercraft racing. In 1997 to 2000, Ed won 2 PWC state championships, and he ranked 4th in the world PWC finals. Another racer once said that he knew Ed would pass him when he saw his Wolverine helmet. He had a helmet with like Wolverine drawn on it personally for him, because like Wolverine, Ed never gave up. He always also dreamed of desert racing. So in 2001, he started racing, but broke his back at the first desert race. He carried on with desert racing, though, with his lovely wife, Tina, and some of his friends as his pit crew, because they drove like trucks around while the racers would race for miles. And at the different pits, they would have their trucks, so they would like fix the tires. And at one point, he drove miles with a flat tire, which was pretty tiring for him, I guess. Then in 2007, he won the longest off-road race in the United States, called Vegas to Reno, and he got Best in the Desert Championship with his racing partner, Todd Hunter. Ed also built 3 different quads in his lifetime. He built the KTM first, which KTM started out making motorcycles, and slowly some people decided to make quads out of the motors. So he was one of the first people who built a KTM quad. That was in 2005. Then in 2007, he built a Desert Honda, also called the Bulletproof Quad. Let's see that better. It's all the graphics he got done at like personally, and he has his own stuff on it that he made. Okay. And then this past year, he built a 400EX, so Honda, for his daughter, Katie, so she could race just like him. And there she is, studying for quad in the desert. Actually, no, this is done in Pismo. A lot of his shoots are in Pismo. Okay. Then the end of his racing career, in 2008, he started the MX series called Works. And then between the first and second season, he broke his leg. He broke his tibia and spinal fractured his fibia. And he had to get a rod through his tibia and was out for a really long time. Then in 2011, he decided to sponsor a cross-country race called Sierra Off-Road Racing Association, and he sponsored it with his company called Teixeira Tech, which I will now explain about. In 2003, Ed Teixeira formed Teixeira Tech from his garage. He made A-arms with 3 different types of machines called a manual mill, a manual lathe, and a chop saw. In 2006, he sold his A-arms across the world for the first time to New Zealand, and then later has sold to Africa, Brazil, and Portugal. He now sells many different parts for quads, UTVs, and sometimes motorcycles, depending on if you ask him a favor. He makes steering stems, linkages, frame gusset kits, and 3 types of A-arms, which are desert, motocross, and cross-country. So those are an example of some of his arms. And then he just got a big machine that makes these. So in conclusion, Ed Teixeira's determination and love for quad racing has made him one of the most well-known men across the racing world. From jet ski racing to desert racing, he has done it all and encourages many to pursue his dream. But most of all, I am proud to call him my idol. And not only is he my favorite quad racer, he's also my father.